People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream?
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to American Dream TV, the ultimate destination for culture, lifestyle, and real estate. I'm your host, Joanna Petriccioni. Today, we're at a historic location here in Bradenton, Florida, proudly known as the Bradenton Women's Club. We're here for an extraordinary fashion show, wine, women, and wardrobe in support of Pace Center for Girls. Join me on the catwalk as I take you through this event, and stay tuned for an exclusive interview with the Master of Ceremonies, Renee Bayo. So let's go. Bradenton Women's Club, Inc. is a non-profit organization founded in 1913. As members of the General Federation of the Women's Clubs, they are dedicated to community service, focusing on women, children, and veterans. Listed on the National Registry of Historic Places in 2019, their clubhouse hosting this event stands as a historic landmark near Anna Maria Island. We are here with Tammy Keski and Paul Leal from the Bradenton Women's Club. Thank you for having us today, ladies.
Welcome, Joanna, and American Dream TV.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of this fabulous location for the Bradenton Women's Club?
Absolutely. I love this old building. Actually, in 1918, our founding members decided they wanted to build a clubhouse, so they purchased this land for $2,500. And by 1925, they were able to burn off the mortgage by selling lunches and doing laundry and mending for some of the workmen who were building up the downtown area.
That is fabulous. Paula, what do you enjoy most about being a member of the Bradenton Women's Club?
Obviously, volunteering, helping in the community. And I really enjoy being a part of the bigger GFWC organization, which is the Greater Federation of Women's Clubs. And just finished a leadership workshop with them recently.
We're here with Sherry from Scavengers Marketplace. Sherry, can you tell us about this great collection?
This is actually one of our vendors, Bailey Bayo. She supports BB's Foundation, and these are items that she has made or had made specifically for customers in our store. They're all one of a kind and handcrafted.
Introducing our Master of Ceremonies, Renee Bayo. Renee was born in Tennessee and has built an extraordinary career spanning business, entertainment, and philanthropy. Armed with an MBA from the London School of Economics, Renee successfully built and sold 3 businesses, all while spending 15 years as a professional stunt woman. Her impressive stunt career includes doubling for Pamela Anderson on Baywatch, performing in Silk Stockings, and The Matrix Reloaded, among numerous other TV shows and commercials. Renee is happily married to the actor Scott Baio, and together they welcomed their daughter Bailey DeLuca Baio into the world in 2007. Their joy, however, was met with heartache when Bailey's twin was lost late in pregnancy due to a rare metabolic disorder. This profound experience led Renee to establish the Bailey Bayo Angel Foundation, which is a nonprofit dedicated to supporting children with metabolic disorders. She remains deeply committed to philanthropy, using her platform to advocate for children and families facing similar challenges. We are here now with Renee Bayo. Renee, you've lived a life that only people can dream of. How did your career in Hollywood begin?
I was going to school in San Diego, and in our commissary there were flyers for babysitting, dog walkers, tutors, piano teachers, and do you want to be a featured background person on TV shows through Stu Siegel Productions, and my girlfriends and I said, we want to do that, get paid to wear a bikini or whatever and, on Mission Beach. And I made the mistake of saying I could ride a horse because I was a barrel racer as a child growing up outside of Nashville. And the show was with Lorenzo Lamas called Renegade, and I rode the horse. I signed a release of liability. I was 19, I didn't know what I was signing, and I did the horse stunt in 3 takes, and the stunt coordinator, the late, great David Ellis, sent me to stuntman school after my semester of college ended in Tempe, Arizona, and that's what started it. I've worked on and off of Baywatch for 7 seasons, and I've done Pacific Blue, High Tide, Walker Texas Ranger, Renegade, 63 car and motorcycle commercials. So when you go to stuntman school, you have to have like a specialty, or if you just want to be a stunt person, you go to stuntman school and they kind of figure out what your specialty is going to be. I did horseback riding, mixed martial arts, and precision driver. So
Wow.
That's how I got into it. But a lot of people don't know that because I'm kind of petite and small,
Yes.
that I did a lot of stunts for children's television on Nickelodeon and commercials, Disney Channel, like if a child had to fall out of a tree, fall out of the top bunk bed, down a flight of stairs, that was the kind of stunts that I would also do.
That's very impressive.
So my husband and I had twins. Sadly, we lost one in our second trimester, and our daughter Bailey was born 5 weeks early, and on her newborn screen in California, she was flagged with a rare metabolic disorder called glutaric acidemia type 1, or also known as GA1.
Okay.
And so we went 2 months in and out of Children's Hospital at UCLA, not knowing if she was gonna have that metabolic disorder. And by the grace of God, it was a false positive. She's completely healthy.
Thank God.
But the twin that we lost, did have that disorder. And during the 2 months of us not knowing, we found an underground community of metabolic children in these families, and they didn't have a voice. And because I'm married to Scott Bayo, I just kind of put 2 and 2 together and said, God spared us, He blessed us, He graced us. We need to be the voice. And so I birthed the Bailey Bayo Angel Foundation, a nonprofit, and we're international because it's such a rare disorder that we help provide cranial helmets, medical equipment, the low protein dietary formula that you have to have a dietary physician to write it, so it looks like it's a prescription, but it's not.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today on American Dream TV. I've been your host, Joanna Petriccioni. I hope you enjoyed today's fashion show in support of Pace Center for Girls, brought to you by the Bradenton Women's Club. And a special thank you to Renee Bayo for sharing her life in Hollywood and beyond. Until next episode.
Welcome to the American Dream. Today, we're with the Executive Director of the Blue Scholar Initiative. They give back to the community and they keep our oceans clean. Why is that relevant? We're at a $36 million listing today, which is surrounded by beautiful, beautiful water, ocean water. It wouldn't be such a special property if we had plastic bags coming up on the shoreline here next to the property. But we have someone next to us right here who's going to tell us a bit more about what he does to keep our oceans clean.
Yes, so Blue Scholars Initiative basically works with underserved youth to get them out onto Biscayne Bay and connect them with the marine ecosystem. And the idea behind that is simply to create that first connection with the knowledge of what they're looking at. So the marine ecosystems, we've got seagrass and mangroves and coral reefs that are here in our backyard in Miami. What really make this such the special place that it is and why we love it, of course, the climate as well. But to understand what we have here and learn about it, but also want to protect it. We're providing this free opportunity to youth from Miami-Dade County and getting them out on the bay to really make that connection and understand it so that they then continue on through their adult life, knowing how we impact the watershed and the marine ecosystem by what we do on land.
You're getting to the children so they can grow up understanding, because an adult is perhaps too late to change the habits.
Correct.
Their awareness, correct?
Yes, and we love if the students, these children are going home, sharing this information with their parents and, expanding that knowledge base. I grew up here in Miami, and Biscayne Bay was our introduction to sailing and swimming and all of the marine creatures that are here in the mangrove ecosystem along the shoreline. So that was my introduction, and basically what Blue Scholars Initiative is doing is kind of continuing that opportunity to these youth, just as I had as I grew up here. And so that's a dream of mine to really, give back to the community. We also do that through community events, like our World Ocean Celebration, which we do every June around the World Ocean Day, which is a globally recognized day on June 8th. And so we provide a community event primarily out on Miami Beach, but this year we're expanding it to a 9-day celebration, and we're looking at different locations all around the county. Most of the oxygen that we breathe, we as humans and all the life on the planet, comes from the ocean. All of the plant life in the ocean is what gives us the majority of the oxygen we breathe.
So what is your vision in the next 5 years for Blue Scholars Initiative?
We really just want to serve as many students as possible. We want to make those connections with, a broad range of youth throughout Miami-Dade County. And hopefully, that information then trickles down or trickles up, throughout the community.
So how can people help you to grow the awareness of what you guys are doing? Because it's very worthwhile, it's very important for our planet.
Thank you. Our program is completely free. So we do the fundraising to provide a free opportunity to youth who may not actually be able to get out onto the bay, have access to the bay or even the ocean. BlueScholars.org is our website. Blue Scholars Initiative, you can find us on social media. We are a nonprofit organization, so any contributions to our organization are tax deductible. So we welcome all contributions to our organization.
Well, thank you again for what you do. And signing out, this has been The American Dream. See you on our next episode here in Miami.
I'm Billy Grimm with Jason Zeno, and I'm the host of Selling in Central Florida. And today I'm in beautiful Apopka, and we are visiting Oakview at LandSea Homes. We're going to go see Megan Bakel, the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for this awesome community.
Let's go check it out, Billy.
Let's go. Well, Megan, I'm very excited seeing you again. I want to appreciate the journey you allowed us to do. We got to see your location in DeBerry. We went to Orlando, Kissimmee, and now we're in beautiful Apopka.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this community here?
Very excited about this community, Oakview, and we love Apopka and everything that is already here and what is to come. So special because we're about a mile away from 429, which is of course changing the whole landscape of Apopka. You can get anywhere quickly now. So if you want to go to downtown Orlando, see something, you know, maybe at the Dr. Phillips Center or Kia Center or whatever, you can get there in about 30 minutes. We also are about 25 minutes from Winter Garden. You have this whole Kelly Park area exploding with wild oaks coming, which is going to be very much similar and competing with, in some ways, that Baldwin Park kind of lifestyle. Yes. There's going to be the largest dog park in the nation here. And from this community in Oakview, you can even take the walking trails and then bike over there. So lifestyle is phenomenal here. And then of course, we have everything that we offer with LandSea Homes, with our high performance homes and these great floor plans. And these are all very new. So it's something that people haven't seen before. We work with Ally. They're our partners in design. They are amazing partners to deal with. And we did come together to create this new design center that opened up really about 8 months ago. It is in our main office in Baldwin Park. And what we love about it is you can showcase all of the different options. There's new trends. They can see it, kind of feel it, touch it. We also have a high performance home hub where people can see what we're offering more in that tech side and some of the things they could even add on. So that's been really great for us and something that our customers really enjoy. And as you probably know, a lot of builders have gone to either completely quick move-in homes that have already been pre-selected, or they're doing more of those packages or pallets. So we try to give our customers choice where we can on those build-to-order homes, which we do offer here. But we also have some quicker move-in homes if somebody's looking to move in the very near future. Right. And of course, there's those buy-downs with rates that really help people make that a possibility.
So Megan, you've already told us a little bit about the house. Would you be possible to give us a little tour?
Absolutely, let's go. Jason, thank you for entering into the Magnolia. You can see this great space for that foyer area, a lot of bright light. And this is the suite that I was telling you about with the guest room space. And you'll notice just so spacious, tall ceilings, that great bathroom over here for your guests to use. Then open into this kitchen, that very open living family room area. And it's just so bright, so open, and conducive to entertaining and hanging out. The pantry is something we're very excited about because we've created it in such a way where you have a little tucked away space, one for storage, but also like here we've done a little coffee nook. So really keeps things separate and clean and off the counters. So coming here, you're gonna see our spacious loft area.
This is a great open space. This is nice.
A lot of space here and bright still. You have 2 secondary bedrooms here, very spacious. There's a shared bathroom here. This is your princess room. And the princess gets the most space, and she also gets a huge walk-in closet. And then what we're really excited about is this owner's suite.
I love it. It's nice and open and bright. Great use of the space.
So take a look at our massive closet. This is something that when we designed this home was very important, that we wanted to make sure that there was enough space.
Looks like 10 feet deep.
Yeah, at least. So now you'll see the owner's bath, which is really perfect, feels very Floridian. So just a private space for the owners of the house. So Jason, one of the things that we love and our customers are loving about this floor plan, the Magnolia, is the extended lanai option, which we did here on the model.
I love the oversized porch. This is an upgrade, right?
Yeah, so this is an upgrade. The lanai itself comes included, but we're finding a lot of people want to add that extra space. And you can see we've also added on this model here. We have some outdoor space.
A nice fire pit area.
Yeah, s'mores, burgers, whatever you want to do, but it's just super conducive to hanging out, very social and enjoying everything that Apopka has to offer.
Hey, Jason and Megan, tell me how the tour went.
It was so great. I really appreciate you all being here, letting me showcase this great new community before we've even grand opened to our public, so thank you.
Is there any other things we should be looking at in this community?
Oh, for sure. You have so much around here with parks and springs. So you have the Wekiva Springs, we have Rock Springs, and of course, there's an athletic center nearby.
I'm very excited about the athletic center because I love sports. And there you get to see kids play baseball, basketball, flag football, and soccer.
And the amphitheater. My family and I enjoy going there and watching concerts. It's a great time for families or for a date night.
Well, I guess we have a lot to do, Jason. So Megan, I really appreciate your time today. So we'll hope to see you again.
Thank you, Billy. Thanks, Jason. We appreciate you.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Selling Central Florida in beautiful Apopka, Florida, visiting LandSea Homes at Oak View. I'm your host, Billy Grimm, with Jason Zinno, and remember, the American dream is still alive.
Vegas, you've got the iconic Fremont Street experience, a live entertainment district filled with free concerts, zip lines, and the best entertainment. What I love about this part of Vegas is that it truly is the oldest part of Vegas, with some hotels and casinos being here since the 1940s, like the Golden Nugget. The glitz, the glamour, it's Las Vegas, America's playground. Whether it's the old Vegas or the new Vegas, today we're going to explore the lifestyle behind the Vegas Strip. I'm your host, Brianna Lullamere, and this is The American Dream. We're here 30 miles outside of Vegas in Searchlight. And let me tell you, you don't have to be in the city to have fun. We're about to go on the ride of our lives. I'm here with Miss Evelina from Adrenaline Junkies, and we are super excited. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. So what inspired you to start Adrenaline Junkies?
Well, I didn't actually start it.
Okay.
But I did just write a book called Adrenaline Junkies that came out about a month ago, where I detail what started all this shenanigans. So it's not my idea. This was somebody else's idea, but it was one of those, like, people talk about ideas and they don't do them. So I'm a doer.
I like it.
So I just started it. I'm like, I'll just do it. Sounds pretty easy, which it was not easy. I don't wish startups on a lot of people, but I did it and now we're here.
And so you've been in business 4 years, is that correct?
Yeah, 4 years.
All right.
Yeah.
And so what makes Adrenaline Junkies different? Because it sounds like you guys are trying to redefine the thrill.
Yes. Well, out here we think that it's kind of like a little bit of mix of adrenaline therapy and just adrenaline junkies. So like when you're depressed and you're laying in bed, you just need to get outside. Really, and as long as you're getting outside and you're in motion, you seem to forget everything when you're out here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're like moving around, there's dust going, then you get here and there's
dust therapy.
It's dust therapy, because we're getting dirty in Vegas, baby.
That's right. That's right. So Evelina, tell us a little bit about where we're at right now. What's this backdrop behind us?
Okay, so over there we have the Colorado River. There's many different coves, so we're gonna keep the cove a secret. So you have to get on a tour to know exactly where this one is, but this is our favorite spot. But yes, we have the Colorado River, and on that side over there is Arizona.
So when you've got customers on this adventure, what do you find as far as, you know, their experience from start to finish? What is it that they love about the tour?
Okay, so in the first one, we don't call them customers, we call them our guests.
Okay.
Because everyone is a guest out here, and we treat them like a guest, not really a customer. So when they first get out here, right from the time we pick them up on the shuttle, they really don't know what to expect, but as soon as we get them in the Can-Am shuttle and they're going through all the canyons, and then they see the animals like the bighorn sheep or the little chippies, they're already excited and they're already in the experience before they even checked in. You know, and then just go for a nice ride with some fresh air, the nature. Nature always like, just kind of like brings you down to earth, and it's just
soothing.
Relaxing and soothing, just melts away your troubles. There's no cell service, so nobody can call you or text you about anything. It's just about you out here.
It's good to get a break from the cell phones, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned Chippy.
Chippy.
So you've got to tell our audience, who is Chippy?
So Chippy is our little chipmunk or little squirrel. He dominates that little hut over there, so we always have peanuts for him. But yes, Chippy he's made himself at home. He's our little chipmunk, our mascot.
I was gonna say mascot, yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so over at the campsite, he takes like over the whole social media, and he's on the ground, like every third post is Chippy. Yeah, so hopefully you get to meet him, because you'll see he's got his own personality.
I'm dying to meet Chippy.
Yeah, you're gonna love him.
Evelina, thank you so much. This has been such a blast. What an awesome, amazing adventure.
Thanks. This was fun getting dirty Vegas, baby.
Absolutely. I'm Brianna Lullomere, and this has been another episode of The American Dream.
Welcome to Delray Beach, Florida. We're here at the Delray Affair in the beautiful downtown Delray. I'm Shane Silver.
And I'm Jeff Silver. We are your hosts of the American Dream TV. And yes, this is the 63rd Delray Affair Arts Festival here on Atlantic Avenue. Come with us, take a walk. We're going to explore all this festival has to offer. I'm excited and honored to introduce to you Stephanie Immelman. Stephanie is the CEO of the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce. So Stephanie, we are having our 63rd Delray Affair Art Festival, which is amazing. There must be some incredible history. Can you share some of that with us?
Oh, yes, of course. The Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce has been holding the Delray Affair since 1962. And originally we started it to help our merchants and restaurants, to give them an extra push as we went into the slow season. And back in 1962, they used to board up all of Atlantic Avenue until hurricane season was over. But now we shut down about 12 blocks of our main drag in Atlantic Avenue. We have about 500 vendors, and we'll probably see a couple of 100,000 people over the 3-day event.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. Well, it's a great event every year. Congratulations on your success, and I wish you many more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are here today with one of the very talented vendors at the Delray Affair. We are here with Jennifer Peck. Thank you for having us today. And tell me, how long have you been here at the Delray Affair?
We've come here every year for probably 8 or 9 years. We absolutely love it. We come from Sarasota, so this is the one show that we drive over to the East Coast because we have such a good time over here.
And is that what keeps you coming back?
Yes, yeah, we do well. There's a lot of great art buyers and collectors, and I go shopping myself. I just bought some jewelry and some work by other artists, so it's just a fun weekend.
I love hearing that. She is an artist and she's here buying art from others as well. Tell us a little bit about your art.
My work is mixed media, so in my case that means paint and paper mixed together. There's a lot of little small pieces of paper that I cut with scissors and just layer and layer, and hopefully, you know, I'm turning out pieces that people really love and appreciate.
Well, thank you for coming back year after year. Your artwork is absolutely beautiful and we hope you have a great show.
Thank you. Thanks much, guys.
So I'm here with one of the talented vendors here at the Delray Fair. What is your name?
Michael Ryan.
And Michael, what is the name of your business?
Making Waves.
And tell me a little bit about your art.
I love the beach, so it's always a beach theme. We upcycle all the furniture, so I find old furniture and I bring it back to make it new again.
You've been coming to the Delray Fair for a long time, and what keeps you coming back?
I've been coming here since like '89, and I've been coming back because the fans are great and they love me, and it's one of my best shows of the year.
Well, we love your artwork, and we wish you an equally amazing event this year. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Brooklyn Botticelli. She's one of the talented artists here at the Delray Fair. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
So, is this your first time exhibiting at the Delray Fair?
This will be my second year.
And what brought you back this year?
I honestly had a really successful show last year, so I had to do it again.
I love to hear that. So tell me a little bit about your beautiful artwork.
Yeah, so I do a lot of pop art. I work a lot with vintage mixed media. I source a lot of vintage magazines around this area in Delray at thrift stores and antique malls, and I love to incorporate that in a ton of my pieces.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful, and we wish you a very successful show again this year.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. The Delray Fair is an absolute world-class event and a testament to the art scene and the community spirit of Delray Beach.
Always the perfect place to spend a beautiful South Florida day with friends or family.
Until next time,
cheers to the American dream.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American dream.